Hi, I'm Connor. I talk about everything and anything.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I was also a homeschooled weirdo, okay? I mentioned that I'm homeschooled before, and with being homeschooled, depending on the kind of homeschooler you are, I make a video about that, who knows? Certain things that I missed out on. One of the biggest things that I missed out on, was Harry Potter. I was born in the same year that the Harry Potter movie came out, so me and Harry Potter, we grew up together. Me and the movies grew up together. I felt like every year there's always talking about Harry Potter, something that I knew about due to it being so massive, but yet no experience because my mom said the Pope didn't want us to watch it because it's demonic. And I'll let you know if it's demonic. Mom, basically what I remember when I asked my mom why I couldn't watch Harry Potter as a child, she said basically the line, like, you don't exactly know who is the bad guy, who's a good guy, who's a bad guy, because it's just very blurry and also demonic. Pope Benedict said we couldn't do it. Benedict the 16th, rest in peace, said we couldn't do it. And I'm not going to argue with a Pope. Okay? I'm not in any, I didn't do 7 years of philosophy. No, like, I didn't go to the seminary for 7 years, and then became a priest, and then from a priest became a bishop, and from a bishop became a vice bishop, depending, and then from that became a cardinal, and from a cardinal becoming a pope. I didn't do all that work yet. Who knows? This video isn't really a debate on why you should watch Harry Potter. It's more so me experiencing Harry Potter for the first time and giving you my opinions on it. There is an elephant in the room, and that elephant in the room is that J.K. Rowling is not a great person to transgender people, and she's just not great. She needs to just delete Twitter and enjoy your money. Okay, so the way I want this video to work, my plan is you get a after movie review, so a little talk after movie, just some points from me and my sister. And then you're going to get a fuller, more in-depth kind of me talking through the movie and how I feel about it. Gonna have a fun time. I know that there's 8 movies. This isn't going to be a 30-minute video. I don't know how long this is going to be. Anyways, but we're going to go together. We're going to start with the first movie, The Philosophers, Harry Potter and the... Okay, so we just finished the first Harry Potter movie. This is my sister, Lily. I know, 2 videos in a row. Crazy, right? Basically, we just finished this movie. What do you think? How are we feeling? It looks pretty.
It's so beautiful. But there's some very quotable scenes in the movie. I don't love it.
If we're done, what does the stone do?
It gives him his powers.
It brings world format. There are some times I'm like, JK, you're kind of fun, I'm enjoying myself. And then they do something like with the mirror that gives you your desires. It's like, if the reason that Harry Potter got it in his pocket is because he wanted it for the good reasons, not to destroy the world or something.
Yeah, that was correct. Why are you?
And then I'm like, and you hear, and you wonder, like, why does this happen? It's because he's a chosen... No, Dumbledore gives the whole, we're telling you what happened. Show, don't tell. I'll tell you, Harry. Voldemort scared me. Ron and Harry and Hermione are they're so good. All 3 of them are great. No wonder they won the lottery, but it was so good. I love how in this movie you just see Ron and Harry, they're just bros. They started a male friendship by meeting each other. Harry meets his mom. That happens sometimes. And then they go on the train. And Hermione...
I love her, but also I would hate her if I knew her in real life. Like, I love her because she's so...
Yeah.
Can I say that word?
What? I have to bleep it. You can say if you want.
She's so cunty. Like, she really is. She's also a know-it-all.
Yeah, and we might have...
Sort of judgmental.
Listen, as people who are solid B students, lower other times... C. Solid C students, hey. Just people who are like, oh, you need to do that. Like, can you not? And I think that's a part of her character, right?
It is. That is who she is.
I mean, all I know is when J.K. Rowling... I've listened to her talk about the characters, and she said stuff like, Hermione's a bookworm. And that's, like, one positive that...
So, most... Like, no. She's not like a... She is, but also not just a bookworm. Sort of a know-it-all.
And, yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I love Ron. Ron's great.
Ron slays.
Listen, I'm going to probably say this multiple times throughout the video. If we were in Harry Potter, as in our family, we would be the Weasleys.
We are. I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyways, that's all I got to say, really. Get ready for a more in-depth review right now. 4 minutes.
Hello. If the green screen looks bad, it's a new green screen, and if you see wrinkles in it, I don't have an iron. Okay, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, not Philosopher's Stone. I feel like it's the same thing, though. Good movie, okay? It looks beautiful, probably because they filmed it on film, and that's all I really have to say about it. I'll talk about the world element of the Harry Potter movies, and then maybe go into other details, but I don't have a lot to say for this one. Very solid introduction to this wizarding world. I like how it kind of goes. You get hints of certain things. Example, like what a mudblood is, a no magic person, and you can also... We find out more stuff in the next movie. We'll get to that later. You know, everyone just is hitting it. You know, they're all great. Daniel, Emma, and Rupert, all great actors. And they're like 10 or 11, tops 13. They're great. Like, good job, team. You know? JK, why are you hating on them? Why are you hating on them? They gave you so much money. Why are you hating? They don't agree with you, JK. Stop hating. Again, I find it's the idea of this world that JK made. It's interesting being that if you are a wizard or a witch, you kind of elevate away from the muggle world and you go into this magical world of wizards with wands and brooms and everything. You know? There's a small part of me, it's like, what if you don't want to be a wizard or a witch? You know? What if you don't feel it? But then I remembered who made these books and movies. I'm sorry for hating JK, but it's weird. It's kind of odd. It is kind of odd the way this world works, you know? If you have no magic, but let's say you have a sibling who knows about magic, I would be kind of pissed. I get the aunt getting mad. And the fact that this person, the no magic person, has no access to this world because everyone who is a magical person sees them below, you know? And what are you gonna do? You don't have magic. It's a sucky situation. You could possibly know about all the shit that's going down in the magical world, but you can't do shit because you're nothing, you know? Anyways, everyone's great. Generally no complaining about this movie. A little bit, be it that the Philosopher's Stone basically got in his pocket because Dumbledore's like, yo, the person on the back of the person's head, that scared me. I don't like that. Yeah. I don't have a lot to say for this one. I'm going to probably, have more to say in Harry Potter and the Chamber of...
look at the feet. Connor.
Okay, guys, we're talking about Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Team, I like this movie. Ron's voice dropped, and you hear it. It's crackling throughout the whole movie. Yeah. They're very long movies. No hate though. I'm enjoying myself.
The spider scene was too much. I did not like that. Or the giant snake. I don't like big creatures that are supposed to be small.
We decided what houses we're in. Hufflepuff. I'm one of those people now. Well, I'm a Hufflepuff. Shut up, dude. But we also had a discussion on what kind of pet I would have.
Definitely a mole. He would have a mole. A little small one that he keeps in his pocket.
And he's chill and he has like a, what kind of name? What name would I give for that? A mole.
It would be a boy, and I think it would be like Gerard.
Bartholomew.
Oh my goodness, that would be your child, Bartholomew.
Yeah. So that's fun. Make fan art. Ron, love Ron. Harry's chill. Harry's getting better at magic. Not as good as Hermione, but he's doing stuff.
Slay.
Yeah. Fuck Jojo Siwa. He froze around those slurs. He froze around those slurs. So pure blood, dude. You're inbred.
Dude, you are the British.
Pure blood. Look at your hairline, dude. You're 11.
Why is your hair white?
You're 12, and your hairline's like that.
And I don't think you're wearing high ponies all the time, so you can't blame that.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. Pure blood. That's weird. I would much rather be a muggle. And yeah, Harry Potter's so cool.
I like this movie a lot, okay? This movie, I do think the first two Harry Potter movies are very solid. There's not a lot of flaws, so this review is a little shorter, that's why. Honestly, I completely understand Harry hating on his aunt and uncle. I do feel like the sad part of that is Harry doesn't want to be in our world at all. It's kind of odd. Like, you would think, I think if you were to do Harry Potter now and there was people who was like a muggle, they would bring their AirPods and their phones to Hogwarts, you know, and somehow do some magical spell to make Wi-Fi in Hogwarts, and then, you know, go on their TikTok and see what happens. I feel like there should be music. Like, he should have a band that he likes. If anything, a muggle in our time now would be listening to Billie Eilish, and she'll be singing the songs, and all the people who are wizards like, what? I don't like that. The flying car is sick. Why don't wizards do more with muggle things? You know how convenient a flying car is and a broom? How many people can fit in a car? Quite a few. How many people can fit on a broom? 2. Yeah, Draco's dad scares me. Him talking about pure blood stuff. Weird. Jojo's dad's weird in this, okay? I don't like it. Weird things. Ron broke his wand. That will come back. I also just want to say in general, the Weasley family in this movie, it's great. You get a better understanding of them, especially because they saved Harry from his abusive household. And Dobby's cool. I don't know. I don't really like Dobby that much. Team, I'm just going to say it right now. I don't care for Quidditch. And these movies are full of Quidditch. Can someone make a Harry Potter movie where they cut out the Quidditch? It'll be shorter. And I don't hate on I'm not trying to hate on long movies. But when you show the whole game of Quidditch, well, not the whole game, but like the majority of the game of Quidditch is kind of like, ugh. Yeah. You guys are wondering, the new teacher for the dark arts. He's kind of just a liar. Better than having Voldemort in the back of your head. So he doesn't hit students. He just lies to them and takes their memory away. I do want to say I do like how in the first 2 movies you really get a sense of what a class for these wizards would be like. I'm sure that's because JK got involved and she really wanted to make sure this is how a wizarding class would work. They spend a lot of time in a bathroom, which is ironic because until a certain point in time, wizards would just do a little, ready? Go down, and here's my wand. Disso Chateau Aweo. And that's how they get rid of their poopies. That's weird, JK. Why is that canon? We meet Voldemort, and basically Voldemort, the way he has the ability to come back as a young person is due to his journal and putting a lot of curses on it. And somehow his name translates into I'm Lord Voldemort. I don't know how that works. I'm dyslexic. I like how in this movie it is a very much Ron and Harry adventure. They're so chill. They're so dumb. They're so dumb together. They're so dumb together, but it's so, like, they're lucky they know Hermione. Hermione comes in clutch. Hermione has paper that tells them what's up. Hermione tells them, yo, Harry, there's a snake in the pipes. Like, they're being attacked by spiders, and Ron's like, do you know any good spells? And he's like, Harry's like, oh, no. And Ron's like, man, where's Hermione? Hermione's petrified because she's a muggle. Also, Emma Watson did great in this movie. The fucking tears when she's like, I know. She's a great actor. And I want everyone to leave her alone. Leave Emma Watson alone. Please. Yeah. But, I like how they're just two dumb boys trying to figure things out. Jenny's in this movie. Jenny's pretty chill. I like how they're flying away and Jenny's gripping onto Harry. She likes him. Yeah, and also Harry speaks to snakes because Voldemort put a little bit of him inside him, which is kind of odd, but cool, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of whatever. I like Marilyn, the ghost lady in the bathroom, the girl in the bathroom. Is that Harry Potter? Is that Daniel Radcliffe team? Let me know down below. I'm not Googling it. Harry Potter pours a sword out, and that's really cool, and he kills that giant snake, and the movie ends. Not a lot of flaws, team. Truly. Anyways, now it's time for Harry Potter and
the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Hi everyone, Maddie's here.
Hey
Say
guys.
Something. We watched the movie. We watched The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Azkaban. I don't know how it's pronounced. I think there's like 40 different ways.
Of Azkaban.
I liked
Uneducated,
it.
what can I say?
I liked it. I'm not a Harry Potter person. Maddie, are you a Harry Potter person?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. You're Gryffindor. What am
Yes.
I?
You're Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw, one of the two.
I don't. What's the Ravenclaw one?
Ravenclaw just suits you. I don't know. It's just like Ravenclaw.
I think I'm more. Is Hufflepuff more?
Nerdy and weird. Yeah, and
that's
Neville
me.
like. Or
That's
no,
me.
Neville's in Gryffindor. Wait.
I feel
I
like.
I don't know.
I feel like I would do good in two of those. I'm not a Slytherin because I'm not an asshole.
Yeah, and you're not. Your
You know.
parents aren't petty white people who
Yeah,
want
racist.
Hogwarts School of.
Yeah, pure blood. Okay, chill. Pure bloods only. Anyways, I like how this movie starts and Harry's done with the people who's raising him. He's done with them.
Real.
He's like, fuck you guys, I'm leaving. He hops on the double-decker bus, and I had that Lego set. It was my only Harry Potter thing I had.
Real. I want Lego.
I love Lego too. Like how he left his parents. This story is shorter than the other two movies.
I like how Severus, or not Severus, Sirius Black was actually never the bad guy in the movie.
Yeah.
It was Sirius. It was Lupin.
Mm-hmm. The main three trio, great. Hermione wearing that pink hoodie.
And the big bird dude and Hagrid.
Big Bird, yeah. I love how that pink hoodie is. She's wearing it the whole time.
Wait,
and-
was the three-headed dogs in this one? Yeah, the three-headed dogs.
Three-headed
weren't they?
dogs in the second one. This is the
Okay.
Griffin, I think. Anyways, time travel.
And then Lupin is a werewolf, and so is Sirius Black. Like, hello.
Yeah, no, time travel. What I've noticed from this film, like the second film, is kind of more Ron and Harry together because
That's because they first meet, and they're like, huh?
no, like because they can't go on because
Hermione?
Hermione can't go anywhere because she's
paralyzed, right? So it's Ron and Harry trying to save the day. And this one, Ron broke his leg, so now it's Hermione and Pete and Harry saving the day. And I like that. You get to see their friendships.
Oh,
I liked it
really?
more in the I. It's shorter too. When it ends, it ends. You can watch this in one sitting. Anyways, Maddie, you might come back on. Who knows?
Who knows?
Bye, everyone. Bye,
team.
team. Thank you, Maddie.
Okay, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of. Okay, okay. Good, good movie. I didn't like this movie as much as I liked the first two Harry Potter movies. I feel like they're missing stuff from the book. Maybe that would make it better. But time travel, just kind of throw that in at the end, you know. Yeah, it's just, Harry, I have a magical device that makes us go back in time. Let's use it. And then they go back in time. Harry's uncle, his sister's a piece of trash. Talk badly about orphans' parents. You think you're so much better than everyone. I'm gonna say this right now, everyone. The triple-decker bus is kind of the reason I'm talking to you right now in front of the camera. And the reason for that is when I was younger, I really wanted the triple-decker bus. I don't know why. I thought it was cool. It's like a double-decker bus, but there's another layer. I also really like double-decker buses. Like, I thought they looked cool. I don't know what that means. But yeah, basically what I asked for, all I wanted for Christmas was that bus, and I got it. And due to me getting that bus, I had the discovery of how they were able to make them stack up. And what they did, basically, you could take off every single part of the double-decker bus, and it would stick together because of these two, like, certain little pieces that make it nice and tight, like little Lego pieces. Not the whole way around, but some pieces that are make it stick. And so I built a little Lego tower. And from that Lego tower, I started to make little videos with the Lego tower. And I would just take apart the tower that I made and use it as background. Like background buildings. And you know what I did with that? I made those stop motion videos out of it. And now I'm here talking to you about Harry Potter. My one interaction of Harry Potter team when I was younger. And I had to beg for it. Another story, you know that little Jamaican head guy? Also, that's weird, JK. You're so weird. My mom said I could get the Lego set if I throw out the shrunken head. And I said, okay, Mom, absolutely. As soon as I got that shrunken head in the trash. Apparently my dad wanted to see it, though. I did not know about that. And I got yelled at. Anyways, I love that bus so much, and I got really excited. Deminors or whatever they're called, they're scary. And I was scared. Okay? When you see them on that train, I was like, oop, I'm Ron in this situation. I also like how, like, they make time to show Harry kind of like bonding with people at Hogwarts. A main example that I can think of top of my head is when they're trying to get into their common room. Harry brings up, it's like every year she just can't sing, and they're playful banter of other people, and they're laughing at him.
Amazing! Just with my voice. Amazing.
Fortuna Major.
It's all right. Go in.
Thank you.
Lebs.
She's still doing that. Oh, brilliant. She can't even sing. Exactly.
It shows that he's popular, like he has friends and he's popular in Hogwarts. You know, people know Harry, and people like Harry. People fuck with Harry. I'm similar to Hermione in the class where you look into the future. I'm treating that class as an easy credit to get easy marks. You know, there might be some things I'm struggling on, but like I'm half-assing that whole class. That whole class, I'm like, dude, I'm failing potions. Snape is on my ass. I'm failing potions. I'm half-assing this class to get better grades in the potions class. And I feel like the teacher would be completely understand that, you know, and she'll look into the future and it's like, I see this working out for you. I'm like, thank you. That's so cool. Yeah.
Maybe I'm good at it though. Who knows? I don't care. I don't care. I like Harry defending Hagrid when he's a teacher. Everyone's clowning on him because they're against giants, and Harry's like, "Can you stop, Jojo? Jojo, can you just shut up? No one cares. No one cares, Jojo. Jojo, please stop." And anyways, the whole thing with Griffin and stuff, that's cool. Now, in this Harry Potter movie, I like the teacher they have to defend the dark arts. I don't really care about his name that much. I can even say in the future, I don't really care right now. I like this teacher. The line is, the bar is not that hard to jump over. The bar is not that high for the defender of the dark arts. I don't know why, but Snape is a weirdo. But he's a cool weirdo. He's very antisocial, very homeschooled, and maybe that's why I relate to him, because he's too shy to talk to the girl. Joking. And once again, team, more Quidditch. There's so much Quidditch in this movie. It's so boring. I don't care if you like Quidditch. It is so boring. J.K. had this ego about her when she wrote these books, saying, "I'm gonna introduce everyone to a new sport." But no one has brooms, JK. JK, you're silly. And now thanks to your regular just being a bad, your regular little time online just being a bad person. Do you think people are going to play Quidditch in 100 years, JK? Probably not. Or maybe they will. Maybe people will take your side, because I don't know what world we live in right now. Hashtag release the Harry Potter movies without the Quidditch in them. Cut. Thank you. Hagrid had some white legs, white calves. Holy, they've never seen the sunlight. Goodness. I mean, they live in Scotland. They're in Scotland, but oh my gosh, Hagrid's gonna go. Hagrid's gonna leave the island. Hagrid's gonna leave that island and go to another continent for a little bit of sun, and he's gonna be crispy as Doodlebop. When you see Hermione show up in that pink hoodie, that pink Lululemon style hoodie, you know this movie is about to get started. It's unfortunate that it took almost an hour to get started, but hey, it's starting now. This hoodie, I noticed it very quickly when I looked at the posters for these movies, because you see that hoodie and then the movie kind of starts. That's how I see it, and I hope that's how you're going to see it now whenever you watch these movies. Yeah, when you see that pink hoodie and the prisoner, you know that movie's about to start. The movie's about to start. You know the movie's about to start when you see that pink hoodie. That pink fuck up hoodie. That rat person thing, dude. Fuck that. I hope the Weasleys get revenge on him. I hope something bad happened to him and Ron gets to kill him, because that's so weird. Now, unlike in the Chamber of Secrets, in the Prisoner of... I'm not trying to be... And the Prisoner of Azkaban, it's a Hermione and Harry story. And you know it's a Hermione and Harry story because this is... Like, it's kind of odd how it is put together. But I have no doubt that they're going to make it through, you know? Hermione's on top of it. They're not going to die. Hermione will get him out of this situation. And she's going to do it in a pink hoodie. Also, question about time travel. Did they change the time? Did they change time forever? Because that Griffin died in the first one, right? In the first timeline. But that Griffin made it out in this timeline, so the time is different now. I guess it's also kind of neat how the time works in this. You go back to a certain part of the day, and then you run back in time to the end of the day when you leave. So it's kind of like you were just there, now you're back. Kind of cool. I don't know if it's necessary to go back to the same room you're in when the whole thing happened, but hey, not bad way to write time travel. Time travel in general is hard to write because it's just the amount of things that happen. You're talking to someone who watches Doctor Who though, so I should not be complaining that much about time travel being, a problem. I'm just gonna say I like Harry's Godfather. Seems like a chill dude. Still is throughout the whole movies. It is very weird whenever they see him, they always bring up, "You look like your dead parents." I mean, it makes sense because Harry was not in the wizard world. He was in the Muggle world for 10 years, so people didn't really get to see him grow. But still, dude, it's like, Harry's like, I know. By the end of the series, Harry's like, guys, I know I look like my parents. I know I have my mom's eyes. And we end this movie like we ended our other 3 movies, losing our Defender of the Dark Arts. Hogwarts, you have a problem with that. You're having a difficult time keeping that position. Once again, though, unlike before, this teacher is great, except he's a werewolf. And wizards, they don't like werewolves. Hey team, half the people that we've got for this position were right-hand man of he who should not be named, or they were liars who made up stories. So I think a werewolf would be better than those two. Once again, the bar's on the ground. You need to get over your little issues with people and let people just do their job. But then I remembered who wrote this. And thing team, I do feel like this movie is a build up to something happening, and then the thing that just happened repeats. It's a very interesting way to look at a film. I understand why this isn't people's favorite movie. It's just kind of like, we just watched it. It's happening again, but we get it from a different point of view. It's kind of just like, oh, we've seen this already. Why are we watching it again? But it was in the book, so we can't really do anything about it. Also, the way they ended this movie, it's just a freeze frame of Harry Potter screaming. Whatever. Anyways, on to the next one. Harry Potter and
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
What's up, guys? Ah!
Right here.
What's up, guys? We just finished Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why my eyes are red, I cried. Team, I'm crying. Wait, no. But we're both crying. Make a noise.
Oh, that was that tearjerker.
That fucking got me, okay?
Oh, Edward Cullen's died, Connor.
No, and then the dad's like, that's my boy! Fuck!
That's my boy.
I'm like, what the fuck? That was a good movie, though. There's a lot of mystery.
That was probably the best one so far.
Yeah, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Voldemort's back.
Oh, he's disgusting, and his eyes.
It's all terrifying. David Tennant's in this, guys. Love David Tennant. He's his doctor.
Yes, Connor.
Anyways, he was great. The little 5 to 6 minutes of time he had on there, he was great. I don't know what else to say. Ron's kind of but I understand it.
He was a little bit of a baby this one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay, he gets better.
Gets better. Hermione?
She always slays.
Yeah, I feel bad
She's really coming into her own.
Yeah, I feel bad. Do you know about the countdowns?
Mm-hmm.
Those sucked. Those suck. Men?
Disgusting.
That's so weird. Anyways.
Disgusting.
But yeah, no. Great movie, team. And Daniel Radcliffe really pushed up his game.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good in this one.
He was getting better.
He was really good in this one. Even at the end of the movie, he really steps up. Because at the start of this one, he's still doing the, huh? What? Huh? But he doesn't do that anymore.
Honey.
And we were talking about it, and we're like, we're halfway.
Yeah, we're halfway through.
We're halfway through.
We're 10 hours in.
We're 10 hours in.
We've given 10 hours to this, Connor.
I know. And we also did the math, and you'll be watching Harry Potter, if you did a marathon, which we're doing.
Not
kind
really.
of.
Marathon is all at once.
Yeah. So we're not doing a marathon, we're just watching it kind of all close together, and we're tired.
We're tired of this. Okay,
good
night all.
Good night, buddies. Don't forget your water. She talks with her hands. Shit gets real in this one, team. Okay? We start the movie, someone dies, Voldemort's, we meet David Tennant. I love David Tennant. He wouldn't hurt me. David Tennant's the Doctor. He wouldn't do anything evil. The U.S. is canon in Harry Potter world, so I wonder how the U.S. wizards are feeling right now. I also wonder how the Canadian wizards are feeling right now. That's a fun story. Someone make it. Someone write it. But yeah, USA, Ireland's canon, Bulgaria's canon. Also, that's really funny, JK, making a joke about Irish people blowing stuff up. You're so funny. Oh, you know what else is also canon in Harry Potter? The da-da-da. And you should know what the da-da-da means. Da-da-da. You should know what I'm talking about. I'll put an image of them behind me. But yeah, they're here, and they're, attacking people. I also want to say the fun thing about the Goblet of Fire is that you get to see other schools in the wizarding world. That's cool. They don't really go into it in the movie. I'm sure they go more into the book, but you get to get a better understanding of what this wizarding world is like, and you meet beautiful French witches. Yeah. Also, at this point, Ron and Hermione are basically canon. They're already a bickering old couple. They're just, not... The teenageness is being overridden by the old, by them being a couple. They're just being dumb. Okay, team. You know how I said I want a mole? I'll do this instead. Say hi. Say hi. You're gonna say hi? Look at the camera. You're gonna look at the camera? No. No? Okay, team. I don't know if this is the best way to hold her, so I'm gonna put her back down, okay? Are you scared? What's wrong? Oh, Toby, you're so nervous. I'm so sorry. I'll put you down, buddy. You want me to hold you? Okay. Put Harry's name into Goblet of Fire, hence the movie. And, people are mad about that, especially Ron. Ron's pissed. He tells Harry to piss off. Piss off! And I think that's, I don't know. Like, yeah, I get it. Your brothers, you can't enter it, but Harry somehow got in, and he's 14. Also, Harry just being lucky as Doodlebop throughout the whole tournament. He was able to kill a dragon by flying, using his broom. Everyone knows did with magic. He used broom. Also going into the water, and someone made him a basically mermaid. I remember the Lego sets about that, and I thought it was odd. I'm like, what happened here to make him, a mermaid? Turns out he ate a little ball, and he got, he became that. That is such a benefit to your society. But I know it's for an hour, but still, you can do a lot with that. He's really cool in this. I like him, and then he sticks around for this, I think, for 2 movies. Awesome. He's still there, still having fun. Dance, and the whole dance is so homeschooled coded. If you've ever been to a homeschool dance, I don't recommend it, but if you've ever been to a homeschool dance, it's just like this movie. They teach you how to dance, and then you dance, and then you go on your day. I like Cho Chang. JK, I don't know why you named her that, but I like her as a character. She seems nice, and Harry and her they're cute. I know she ends up with someone else, but I like it. First crush, But yeah, no. Things get real in this one. They do a little tournament thing. They grab the top cup, and somehow Voldemort and his crew hacked it, so it ended up bringing him back to, Voldemort and his crew. And they do a lot of things, stuff from his parents and all that, and they make Voldemort come back to life. Also, I just wanted to quickly say, I know this is completely off topic, but go off, Hagrid. I'm happy for you. That's all I gotta say. But no, Voldemort comes back to life, and it's scary, Edward Cullen dies. Batman dies, and I don't want that. Things are happening, team. It's getting bad. It's getting real bad. He comes back, and Harry's on top of his body like, no. And then the guy's like, my boy! And I'm crying. I still got emotional listening to this time. Yeah, my boy! Am I your boy? Are you my boy? You're a girl. I'm your boy, I guess. Voldemort's back, baby. This feels very much like the Empire Strikes Back of the Harry Potter series, be it that Voldemort strikes back. I'm sure I'm not the first person to make that comparison. Anyways, great movie. Next one. Here we go. Next one, Harry Potter and the Order of...
Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
Does that mean I can't watch my TikTok?
Hello, everyone. We finished Order of the Phoenix at different times because we have the flu. I think God is mad at us for watching Harry Potter.
Probably matter you didn't go to church today.
Anyways, team, this movie is great. I feel like we're not at the point where Harry is powerful yet, but he's getting there.
He's pretty powerful. He cast that little evil red spell on that hot girl that you like.
Yeah, that hot witch. Anyways, team, I fucking hate his cousin. Fuck him.
Whose cousin?
Peter. Henry's.
Did you call him Peter?
Yeah.
Did you hear when his he calls him his uncle, that guy, the Godfather? Like something black, whatever. When he called him James?
Yeah, that was a lot. I hate the pink lady.
Oh yeah.
Basically, they're trying to make it.
Was torturing those kids.
Yeah, she was torturing children. Fuck her. I don't think you can redeem yourself from torturing children.
I feel like once you've tortured kids, there's nothing worse you can do.
No. You can be
you're evil enough to hurt innocent children?
And I now understand what the bad guys want. They don't want any Muggle blood.
Nah, they want purebred.
Yeah, so luckily for me and Lily, we've been against that from the start. Jojo Siwa, he's getting back to the hair.
His dad's evil.
Oh, his dad's also not. I'm not gonna say the Nazi, but his dad's also evil. You knew about that in the second. You knew about that. Yes. You knew about that beforehand though, cause he showed up.
Yeah, but now he's really in there.
And he probably said, "Guys, I was under the spell that makes you follow people. Never trust a natural blonde."
How dare you?
They don't know you're a natural blonde.
I'm a natural blonde.
You didn't have to know either. Again, Daniel Radcliffe kills it in this movie. He's carrying it. Ron and Hermione are basically dating at this point. They just haven't said it.
So cute together.
It's Chow Chain, I think. The love interest in this movie. Okay, JK. That's weird.
Yeah, why is that her name?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say it now. Hagrid has a brother. I don't know how to feel about it.
What do you mean you don't know how you feel about it?
I'm happy for it, but
he loves and takes care of his brother, but I don't like that they've written this giant character in that sort of way that he's dumb basically.
Yeah. I mean, yes, dwarves giants in mythical words are not the smartest tool in the shed, but I don't know, it just gives me an icky feeling and I don't know why. Oh, you don't know why either. I don't get serious. Voldemort's there. It gets pretty. Yeah, a good 8 out of 10. Oh, the hot witch, hot Neville. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. He was a laughing stock. He was a kind of jokey person. He was funny. He finds out he knows his parents died and shit, and he's gonna go at it.
But other people found out his parents are dead.
Yeah. And he's like, I know that, and I love them for that. And when he meets the person and kills his parents, and she's like, "Oh, Neville, how are you doing?" And he's like, "Pretty well. Pretty well now. I'm gonna avenge my parents." I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. How is this 4 minutes? Anyways.
You're talking a lot.
Okay, bye guys. 2 more movies. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
No. We have 3 more. Oh my God.
I tried to do the cool, or I don't know which side it's on. I tried to do the cool looking S. I messed it up. I tried, you know. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. This movie gets kind of real. There's no fun musical playing or anything. It's just kind of like clouds and thunder. Yeah. I'll grab my little iPad so I have my notes. Something that I noticed about watching Harry Potter movies, you get an idea of what early 2000s fashion looks like. And that's interesting. Example, Harry's cousin, I don't care what his name is. That's early 2000s fashion if I've ever seen it. Harry's in trouble because he saved his cousin's life, trying to kill Dementor, and then the media is trying to cover up that Voldemort's back. Everyone's like, no, he's not back, and everyone else is like, he's probably back. There's a little bit of conflict in the school. People are yelling at Harry saying, my mom says you're lying because the media says so. And Weasleys are great in general. I do love how Molly Weasley just has a motherly connection with Harry, just because she feels bad because he's just in a bad situation at home. Wizard CPS, where are you? And if you thought the bar for dark art teacher was low, we bring it down to the ground because we're at the point where Umbridge is torturing children. The reasons children go to school to learn how to do things. She's like, you're not going to learn with magic. I'm just going to tell you everything. You're not going to give it a try. I feel like if you're, doing magic and stuff, you should learn. But then again, she literally hurt innocent children. Also, from my understanding, Harry did not become a teacher by the end of the Harry Potter movies or like whatever happened to him. Why not? I think he honestly enjoys teaching people. You see that throughout this whole movie. If anything, this movie should be, or book, I don't know what they cut out in the books. I don't want to read them. If anything, this movie shows us that Harry should be a teacher. He kind of enjoys it a lot. Yeah, also go off Harry for kissing Chao Chang. Again, JK. You guys are both bonding over losing a friend. So I don't know how to feel about that. But, go off. I'm at the point where I'm just going to talk about Neville being awesome for a bit. You see him as a joke, and he's building up to be a cooler character. His parents, they get basically they're just not really there anymore. I don't know what the spell is. I'm not looking into it. I don't care. He's talking to Harry, and he's like, I'm proud to be their kid, but I don't want a lot of people to know about that. I'm like, fuck yeah, Neville, let's go. Yeah. Also, Luna is a cool character. I like Luna in this, and I'm happy she's here. Yeah, I'm just gonna generally just talk about the last little bit. They go to London, they do a little big fight with all the evil wizards and stuff. Big fight between Dumbledore. Hot witch is there. She's hot. And she sees Neville. It's like, oh, Neville. And he's like, how's your parents? And Neville's like, pretty good now. I'm gonna get revenge. And yeah, let's go. Sirius Black dies. There's not a lot to say. If I had the power to get rid of a movie, I would get rid of this one. It's just kind of like you could go into the Half-Blood Prince without this one, There's not really a lot of build up. Anyways, it's just Harry getting kind of kicked out of school. Anyways, on to Harry Potter and Half-Blood.
Let me finish this. Cannibalism, not
cannabis. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I found a video. It's like things about Harry Potter. It was something like that, and then I found out that Snape was Half-Blood Prince for that TikTok. And as I read it, I was immediately like, I should have fucking read that. Twist. Jojo Siwa is marked.
I hope Jojo Siwa just dies, honestly. Not actual Jojo Siwa. What's his name?
Draco Malfoy.
Relationships are set in place in this movie. Hermione becomes a thing, and Jenny. And Henny.
Don't try it, no.
Henny's the thing. How do you feel about that, Harry Potter and Jenny?
It's not my least favorite thing in the world,
Yeah.
but
I just don't, I guess.
I don't know. How old is she right now?
She's a year younger than Ron, because Ron was the first year, and then the next movie, that was her first year in Hogwarts.
Was that her first year? I thought that was her second. That was her first
when
year?
she got, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's not
really
bad.
not bad.
It's not bad, no. I think it's fine.
For how close they are.
Yeah, and that's how Harry really becomes part of that family because of that. And yeah, I love how they found out, how Ron found out that he likes Hermione because of the whole him getting knocked out and stuff.
He's dumb.
And he's, instead of saying that
so
one
dumb.
girl, he's like, Hermione. Anyways, good movie. Enjoyed it.
Who died?
Oh yeah, Dumbledore fucking died, dude.
And Hagrid's house got blown up.
Yeah, Hot Witch is still hot. I know she's fucking evil. But hey.
Hey.
Listen, sometimes when you need a bad girl.
Okay, that's enough video for tonight. Say goodnight.
Night, everyone. Do you guys like my soccer line?
It's a snake. it's a snake. It's a snake. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Don't lie. And if you haven't noticed, I've been drawing on my forehead this whole time. Wow, someone's not paying attention. Now I gotta go back and watch all the other ones I did and see what I did with my forehead. Have fun. I like how this movie, Harry's kind of just like, I go along with what everyone tells me to do. I wish people would just tell me. You know, he's already had a little yell at Voldemort, and he's like, I think it's because of my connection with Voldemort. No, it's because you're really confused and you just want people to talk to you. It's not because you have a connection with Voldemort. People aren't telling you the truth. And that's on them, not you. Harry, do not blame yourself or Voldemort. It's everyone else. Okay? Okay. Also, team, we meet a potions master. He's pretty chill. It's kind of weird when they're having the dinner scene. It's weird that they really have no idea what muggles do. Like, some wizards have a mindset that muggles are just kind of cute. They're like, they treat them like pets. And that's so weird, but I kind of get it. If I had magical powers, I'm technically evolved beyond humans. But still, and it makes sense why Hermione can afford going to Hogwarts. Both her parents are dentists. Don't look at my teeth. Yeah, we find out very quickly that Snape is a traitor. He does a little deal to protect Draco because Draco is supposed to do something. He's given some kind of magical quest or something. I don't really care that much. Basically, Draco's the betrayer in Hogwarts. But we find out, yeah, Snape is a bad dude. But he's also trying to protect a child. So how bad can that be? You know? I like how the twins have their own little shop now, and they're doing good. Very smart. If you have the, if you can, get a sick day, I would do that too. The Weasleys, their fascination with muggles make them different. I don't know what JK is trying to say, but I truly do think that you should hang out with muggles more, Would Voldemort agree with me? No. Voldemort, I'll be me saying that right now. I'm gone, team. I'm Abracadabra's away, whatever. Snape finally became Defender of the Dark Arts. Once again, the bar I've been talking about this whole video, it is vibrating into the ground. It is basically the ground at this point. There is a tiny little piece of it, tiny little edge of it sticking up that people are going to trip over. So, why not? Why not Snape at this point? It really sucks for anyone in Harry's year trying to know dark arts. The amount of teachers they went through. That sucks. Okay, team, the Quidditch in this one is kind of fun. I'll give you that. This one was fun to watch. I think I just like Ron a lot. Also, Jenny is the co-captain of the Quidditch team for Gryffindor. And yeah, Harry's the captain now. He's been doing this since he was 11. He has years experience over everyone else in the team. So yeah, go off, Harry. Go off Jenny for being co-captain. That's why they spend a lot of time together talking about how to get the Quidditch thing together. I know they're making a TV show about this. I want them to show Jenny and Harry's relationship more. It makes sense why they cut it for the movie, but the way I see Jenny's and Harry's relationship just by watching the movies, it's very not awkward. It kind of they try to show as much as they can, and it works to a certain extent. I get why they're in a relationship. It makes sense. But I wish there was more to it so I had a better understanding of that relationship. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. You don't know what I mean? Fine. Also, team, Quidditch is a gender-neutral sport. That's surprising for JK. The Potion teacher, once again, chill dude. He has a connection with he who should not be named. So that's awkward. And the whole point of this movie is trying to get him to tell Harry what happened. One of the points of this movie is trying to figure out what Voldemort did to what he told the potion guy, you know? So Harry's trying to bond with him. He's not good with it. I don't know why wizards and witches kind of suck at, like, interactions. Probably because they're in these... I don't know how to feel about boarding schools, okay? They're interesting because you just grow up with people throughout your whole life, basically. Yeah, you get close bonds with these people, but eventually you move. And then you realize, oh, kind of culty. Very homeschooled, though, let me tell you. I feel like boarding schools are very homeschooled. It's kind of awkward, depending on the size of the boarding school. Hey, people in boarding schools, let me know what life is like for you. I'm curious. Okay? This movie has a lot of, like, drama between Hermione and Ron. They're basically a couple at this point, and I like how the push to it was realizing that. What I don't like is you recasting a person of color to a white lady, like a white person. That's kind of odd, team. Ooh, I don't like that. Harry invites Luna to another homeschool dance, just like homeschoolers. But the thing is, people are gonna talk, be like, "Are you guys together?" Everyone's gonna ask us. You're gonna say no, but there will always be like some people who be like, "I think they're together," even though you said no. You're going as friends. Also, if you guys are wondering how I feel about Ron and Hermione being a thing, I like it. I like how the main character, be it Harry in this trilogy of books, movies, did not get the girl. I like it when people do that. It doesn't happen a lot, and I like it when it do. I like it when it does happen. Okay. I don't know. Get mad. I like Ron and Hermione together. Also, team Harry, like Daniel Radcliffe, like started this movie. He looked, you know, not that pale. He was white, obviously, you know, but like by this point, he almost looks translucent. Like, my goodness, you're so pale. How are you this pale? You look like I could see your veins easily, dude. Is it makeup or is it just naturally this pale? If I meet Daniel Radcliffe, that's the first question I'm asking him. So why were you so pale in Harry Potter movies, Daniel Radcliffe? I lived in Scotland. Don't call me dumb. I know the lens they use also plays a part in being pale. Also effects. Don't be mean, please. I'm tired. Also, Daniel Radcliffe's a good actor. I don't care what people like. Really good actor. You know, child actor, yeah, but he got that part for a reason. He's so good. And I love how he just kind of does random things now. Because why not? You already made millions of dollars off these movies. Why not just do random things and make more money? Can I also just say, Harry using the stuff from the book, like the written notes in the Half-Blood Prince's book, reminds me of when I would get the hand-me-down math book from my sister, and there would be the questions are already written out. We find out that Hull trucks are basically connected to Voldemort's soul, and he has like a few of them. I don't know how many, but I like it. Build up to the next two movies. Yeah. You know, Harry's gonna go and destroy them with Dumbledore. And you must keep drinking. Sir, you must keep drinking. You cannot stop. And that's funny. I've seen the TikTok audios of people drinking so much. It's funny. Funny shot. But we had to get another Hull truck. So they already got rid of one. One of them was a journal. They have a ring that was in. And yeah, basically, big betrayal. Snape kills Dumbledore. Dumbledore dies. You know, all that happens and stuff. Very fun. Like a lot happens. A lot happens at the end. Dumbledore dies. Voldemort's like celebrating. And yeah, that's the movie. I like it. This is a good movie. I don't think I thought beforehand I needed more time with it. I don't really need I don't need more time with it. I like it. Good movie. And then we have two more left. let me just tell you. No, fuck. Anyways, let's go, team. 2 more. Let's go. I'm losing it. I am slowly losing it. Everyone, we just finished the Deadly Hallows Part 1, and it was good. Hermione making her family forget who she is. Whoa. The Weasley's family's nice. We meet all the siblings, and our final verdict on the Weasley family is
Smashing.
for redheads, for English redheads.
God.
Crazy. Casting director, big hands. You know, you did it.
Good job.
Good job. Oh, fuck, my audio's out again. Voldemort, cool. It wasn't that interesting when they were just kept running. That's where it got boring. A lot of the tense scenes, I was kind of like, Ron and Harry getting a fight, I was kind of like, yeah. The way that they're putting in this movie is that, Harry is the chosen one, yes? Like, he can kill Voldemort. But there's more to it than that. Like, it's not just Harry versus Voldemort. There are many different things.
Yeah.
Good though. I like that. Your thoughts?
Jenny and Harry Potter's kiss was adorable, but also so embarrassing, and I would hate it if that was the first kiss. Ugh.
But they are a couple.
Totally, yeah.
Ron and Hermione are a couple too, and
No, not right now, Connor. They are broken up because Ron left.
Yes, that whole thing was like, oh, come on, Ron.
Come on, Ron.
Come on.
And now he was just wandering around trying to find them.
Well, that's so him, though. That's so him. That's about it, team. Part 1's done. We have one more movie! Yay! Woo, woo, woo! Also, team, it's a tent. Because where do they spend a lot of their time in? Okay? Okay. Movie starting with Hermione just making her parents forget who she is. Whoa. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in. Harry's abusive aunt and uncle leaving him. Whoa. There is a deleted scene that I've seen that is Harry's cousin. I don't care what his name is. He's like, you're not always the space, Harry. And I wish they kept that in. It would show that, because the last time I believe the last time we saw him in the movies was when Harry was saving his life. So it's kind of just like, you're not always the space. You're a good person. I think that's the best we can get an apology from him. He has a lot of things to work through with his family and his parents. And yeah, I've heard a little film theory that him and Chow Chang, JK, my gosh, they get together and have a kid. I like that theory. I also like how Harry went back to his old little closet beforehand, just kind of show how much he's grown physically and, in general. I like how they, Harry, you meet all the Weasleys, and as my sister said, good job casting director, you found good looking, chilling, good job. Yeah, they have a driving scene, pretty intense. I wouldn't think, once again, team, a flying car is better than a flying broom. How many people can fit on that broom? 1 person. How many people can fit in that motorcycle? 2 people. Kind of better, team. Not, I'm just saying. Also, Hedwig dies. Oh, like Ron says, this is bigger than you, Harry. Like, because it is. The amount of people who died from Voldemort and the amount of things that have happened because of Voldemort. Main example, his girlfriend made her parents forget about her. That sucks. They have a little wedding and that's fun, and then they do a little flash and they're in London, big area in London. I don't know London city geography. Pretty cool shot. They're about to get hit by a double decker bus. Whoa! And they dodged it, and they're now kind of in the real world, and Ron doesn't have any idea what a cappuccino is, any of that. So that's why I feel like that's also a nice kind of bonus to the relationship. Hermione can be like, yo, it's just human food, and Ron can be like, you mean Muggle? And Hermione be like, human. We're all human. And Ron's like, you mean Muggle? I don't think that's happening. That's my little I don't know, I'm really tired, team. I don't know what I was trying to make a joke about. The scene where they're trying to get into, you know, the wizarding place where they judge people, and you see the giant statue with the muggles underneath it, and it's like, oh, that's not cool, wizards. You're weird. All wizards are weird. It's weird. Anyways, they're doing that for a while. They get another Horcrux, so now they wear it, and it's kind of like the ring making you, evil, because it's Voldemort's Horcrux, and, he's evil. So they make people evil by wearing them. It kind of sucks that they're not able to really do anything, because Ron got really badly hurt, and they're just all kind of chilling in a tent. This is the tent on my forehead, okay? And it really kind of slows down the movie, and you see them fighting and stuff, and you're just kind of like, oh, I don't care. Anyways, Hermione loves Ron. There's no doubt about it. But Ron really leaving and her staying, it's not, the way I see it anyways, it's not her being like, I like Harry more. It's her being like, there's a lot of things at stake here, Ron. And I know you're pissed, and I get it. I understand. I'm tired too. But I can't leave Harry. He's gonna die. Weird thing. They see a snake lady. That's scary. Cool. Hermione, Ron killing a I took care of a Blade Horcrux for you. And yeah, it's just whatever. I don't know, man. I don't really like this movie. They get captured. They're running down the hill. They make it really dramatic. I have to inch my nose. They make it really dramatic, running down that hill. They're being chased by people. Also, everyone's basically Team Voldemort right now. Everyone's Voldemort's side. The pink lady, yeah, she's an awful person. Who would have thought? Basically, at this point, things are happening, blah, blah, blah. They get chased. They're in the Draco's house. They escape. Hot Witch. Dobby's there. Because Harry's asked Dumbledore's brother for help. Dumbledore's brother's a thing, too. Basically, then they throw, Hot Witch throws her wand or a knife or something at them. Dobby dies, and that's how the movie ends. I don't know, man. I get it. I understand why you made the two movies. It would suck to wait a year after watching that movie and be kind of like, whatever. Anyways, one more. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part.
Finished it. We finished Harry Potter. Woo!
Or like Harry Cooper.
How are we feeling, Maddie? You tell us how you feel.
Holy beans, guys. That was a lot to take in. Expelliarmus Patronum. Oh, so many spells.
So many spells. Alleviate! Lily, you go.
And Hagrid was never dead. Hagrid was
Not
just
my darling, you bitch! Let's go! I really like this. It was good. It was a good build up. There are a lot of things I'm like, oh, but not bad.
5 out of 10, I think.
Yeah, Lily and I were sitting there reflecting on we've seen these kids grow up in a few weeks, and that's their lives.
Yeah, that was their whole teenage, adolescent years. Yeah. That's so sad. Imagine that was, I know they're stupid rich now, but still.
It's weird, and man.
I'm sure it would have been fun too, but.
Yeah, it's just an interesting childhood. I'm sure there's interviews of them talking about it, just reflecting on it. It's not bad though. I just think it is odd though. But yeah, confusing ending. I have to rewatch this. It's just.
Yeah, me too.
I was wrong. It is 2000.
Oh,
I was right the first time.
Okay, nice.
Okay, but why did Severus Snape be like that? Why did he?
Yeah, why not just guys? You can always talk to Harry.
You can be honest.
Talk to your students.
No, he was part of the plot, but I feel like he could have told Harry. What, Maddie?
What's up? Anyways, this is it. You guys can talk your final, how do you feel about watching this? You know what I mean? Because I don't think you're gonna come back in this video. So give us your final thoughts, Lily.
Ron's hot.
On the ground.
Love Hagrid. Honestly, I was so scared he was gonna die. Harry Potter's like my fourth favorite character, and that seems too low for him being the main character. What else? Oh, eh. Nah, I don't. Neville.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I love Neville, and the fact finds love in the end. Oh, he's so bad. No one was nice to him. He was bullied.
But he blew up that bridge.
He blew up the bridge. He killed the snake.
Yeah. The
Like-
final Hulk. Yeah, and he's like, they're about to get killed, and he's like, nah. But yeah, Neville's like, fuck yeah.
He's like, middle finger to
Anything
my
else? Final. This is like it, team. And you want to find Lily? You can somewhere. You'll find her somewhere.
List.
my dad.
It's a figment of my imagination.
And Maddie's. They don't actually know me.
Yeah, no. Anyways, final thing, I guess, for you.
I just said it.
Anyways, team. I think that's it. Maddie, you have anything else to say?
My favorite character. Ooh, I'd say it has to be Harry and Hagrid. And I know this is gonna be a hot take for the haters, but Bellatrix is up there.
What?
Oh, the hot witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot be up there too. He's hot as fuck too, but
Who? Oh, Connor thinks Voldemort's hot.
Nah, I said it once, and I was like, he's shiny. I don't know what I said. I didn't.
Kind of hot.
That was a joke.
It wasn't.
hey, wait, team. Loomis, the light turned on.
Oh no! I do the best. Maddie tried to cast her first spell, people. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. You want to end this, dude?
Do you have anything else to add?
Anything else to add at all?
Don't do spells at home, kids.
The magic in schools.
Yeah, kids.
Oh,
Anyways.
It's telling me to set up my professional audio.
Just ignore it.
Anyways, team, we'll see you again next time. I'll see you in like a minute. Everyone else will see you. I don't know. Bye.
Okay, my original idea was just not talk about this movie and kind of leave it. I was like, I'm gonna tell people to, watch the whole thing themselves and get their own opinion on it. But I can't just not talk about it. Ignore the clean laundry in the background. It's clean. But basically, good movie, team. It is the Avengers Endgame of Harry Potter movies. Before Avengers Endgame, so that's pretty cool. There's certain things that happen. It's like a lot of callbacks. Really good. They're all really killing it. That whole castle gets destroyed, and that's really sad to see. You see all the teachers. Voldemort is destroying Hogwarts just. It's kind of like the last place, the last little place of the last bit of the Wizarding world that has power against him. If he gets rid of Hogwarts, he can take over. So this is a very important battle for him to finish. This is why he has to win. This is why you got to do it. Harry dies, sees Voldemort. Kind of sees Voldemort. Anyways, also sees Dumbledore in heaven. I don't know what it is. I don't really know. It's confusing. Yeah. A lot of cool things happen, like Hermione and Ron they get rid of Horcrux. Neville gets rid of one. Let's go. Neville's awesome in this movie in general. Like, he really decided to be awesome. I'm really pale in this. Which is really awesome. like, I don't have a lot to say about this movie. A lot of things happen in it, and it's a build up to this. Like, it's all the other movies are a build up to this happening, you know, especially the last 4 movies, you know. As mentioned before, this is the Avengers Endgame of Harry Potter. I like Avengers Endgame, but there is also kind of like the flaw of Avengers Endgame, be it that, like, after you finish it, you're not going to recommend it to someone and be like, this is why you should watch it. Avengers Endgame is a build-up to, like, Avengers Endgame is a build-up to everything else. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 is a build-up from everything else. Like, good, but I'm not going to recommend, like, I'm not going to say, like, I don't really have a good opinion on it. Like, it's good, but I can't just be like, the best one out of the trilogy, because it's not. I think that's Goblet of Fire. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna do my final speaking point is right now. My final thoughts on Harry Potter will start now. Hello, we did it. We made it to the end. I don't have to watch Harry Potter, talk about Harry Potter again. So, growing up, there were people who were like, you didn't watch Harry Potter? You haven't watched it yet? And I would say no. Feeling like I'm missing out on something. If you haven't watched Harry Potter, you're not really missing out on anything, really. They're good. I enjoyed them. But you're not really missing out on anything. Like, there are people in the world who haven't seen Star Wars. I will say, you haven't seen it? But now I have the mindset, it's like, people have been hyping Star Wars up, right? Because most of us saw it when we were children. And now it's kind of like, oh, it's good. I enjoyed it. You know? So I think that's basically how I feel about Harry Potter. Like, I enjoyed it. Filming was really good. Yeah, I feel bad. My sister came in when Voldemort was like laying on the ground, my younger sister. And she kind of watched that with us. Sorry about that. Yeah. I want to say thank you to Lily, my sister, and Maddie, my friend, for joining me as me and my sister are first time experiencing Harry Potter. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It could be longer. Imagine if I made a video talking about every Harry Potter movie for an hour. That would be insane. But there's videos out there. Anyways, subscribe, write a comment saying I made it to the end. Yeah, I have nothing really to say. I love Neville. Very cool character. Am I a Potterhead? No. I really have nothing else to say, team. Have a good one. Take care. Bye. Hey, everyone. Just because I'm homeschooled does not mean I'm sheltered. If I see one person who says, oh, poor sheltered child, get out!